American actor and tycoon son Armie Hammer has been absolutely swamped with controversy in recent history. An anonymous Instagram account suddenly appeared and swamped him with tragic allegations. The account included receipts of shocking private messages that the man shared with a younger woman that seemed to show an incredibly unhealthy and manipulative relationship dynamic. Armie, of course, continuing to deny that any of these allegations might be true. While us outsiders can make assumptions and opinions about how the man really is and what he may or may not be guilty of, nobody knows someone better than their own family. Armie Hammer's aunt, named Casey Hammer, has opened up about the allegations and her own relationships with the rest of the family, sharing information we never would have known otherwise. So let's recap the allegations against Armie Hammer and what his aunt has had to say about the situation. Armie Hammer fell under major controversy last year when an ex-girlfriend of his shared some very serious allegations about him and their relationship. The accusations included everything from being emotionally manipulative to being a fan of the taste of human flesh. These claims weren't completely unfounded either, as it would have been easy to brush them off as just way too bizarre to be real. The girlfriend provided screenshots of conversations that had taken place between the two that showed him saying everything that she had alleged. Another ex-girlfriend also spoke to an outlet and backed up the claims, saying that she had experienced very similar situations and heard the actor saying similar things to what had been originally accused. When this came out, he seemed to put a pause in his career, backing out of an upcoming film and saying, "I'm not responding to these bullshit claims, but in light of the vicious and spurious online attacks against me, I cannot in good conscience leave my children for 4 months to shoot a film in the Dominican Republic." The girlfriend eventually ended up coming out publicly in a press conference after having originally used an anonymous account. She recounted her experiences in detail, and a full LAPD investigation was launched into the once well-regarded and clean-cut actor. When Casey heard about what had happened, she said that she wasn't even really shocked, because the Hammer family has always had a historic cycle of suffering mistreatment and then becoming the monster themselves, her saying, "I wasn't shocked when the allegations came forward. Based on my experiences in my family, I suffered from it's just a way of life. You don't wake up one day and become a monster. It's learned behavior. Once the allegations started unfolding, I was like, here we go. Another Hammer man and something that's being said about them. As shocking as what he's doing right now, there's a generational pattern that's been in play for a very long time that no one took notice of. It just didn't start there. It goes way back." She also said that she was disappointed in how the media seemed to focus on Hammer for the majority of the story, saying, "The focus seemed to be about Armie being a flesh enjoyer or what was going to happen to his career or cancel culture. But it's like, wait a minute, let's shift the light onto the victims. What about the people that are scarred for life because of all that happened?" She says that this is going to be her goal with the upcoming 3-episode docuseries called House of Hammer, which will be premiering on September 2nd on the platform Discovery Plus. The show is going to start with the allegations laid against Armie and will even have sit-down interviews with a few of his victims. It is then going to look at the larger scope of things and go through the entire family tree that is supposedly filled with pretty bad actions and crime. Casey also opened up more about how the Hammer family is raised and why she believes the cycle of mistreatment is so prevalent, saying, "It was all I knew. Back then you didn't have social media, so you just thought this was the way normal, rich, famous, wealthy people acted in Los Angeles. Behind closed doors, it was a free-for-all. Once you walked outside, my grandfather controlled the narrative. As long as you didn't embarrass him, were camera ready, and acted a certain way, you were fine. If you did anything to mess up, you were threatened with punishments and being disowned." We'll probably have to wait until the docuseries drops to get any more details, so that's all I have for you for now. I've been your host Woody. Join us next time for more.